My cat is sitting on my lap, and he is here to witness the final battle. I don't know how long he's going to be staying here, but we'll see. Right, we're going to have to fight a legendary Pokemon. How are we going to go about this? Good question. Let's save. Because I don't know exactly what they changed about this fight. I'm hoping they changed one specific thing. Gogyuguba! Cool background. Dialga appeared. Dialga is exerting its pressure. Pressure, as an ability, will make any move that you use take up twice as much power points, or twice as many power points as usual. I'm gonna try it in Earthquake. No, you know what? First ball. I don't know if they changed his catch rate for these games, for these remakes. It's looking like they did. Yeah, they definitely changed. They definitely changed his catch rate in these remake games. Previously, it was, I think, a measly 3 out of, I think 255 is the maximum, which means it was an incredibly low catch rate. But as of late in new Pokemon games, they've made it the catch rate of the titular legendary pretty high. So if you throw a quick ball right at the start of the fight, it's a pretty high chance you'd catch it. This has been true since, I want to say, Gen 6? But maybe Gen 5, I don't know. Either way, we caught Dialga. It has the power to control time. It appears in Sinnoh region myths as an ancient deity. Would I like to give Dialga a nickname? Nah. Send it to a box. Well, so much for that fight. What a geek! I don't know how you were magnificent. Truly, you were incredible. Guys, I just threw a ball. I've lived for 60 years, but I've never been thrilled like this. I threw a ball.
Since last time, the professor did a lot of research. He became very concerned about you, What a Geek, so he came out to a place as treacherous as this. What a Geek, I'm so glad you're safe. Let's go home.
Yeah, I threw a ball at a time god. Worship me. No one has the right to take away anyone's future or anyone's world. So we can leave, but I think if we go right back... Right, repels. I think if we go back here, yeah, there's an Adamant Orb. If you're playing Pearl version, this would be a Lustrous Orb. Or a Lustrous Orb? I believe it's an item that will increase Dialga and Palkia's, well, Adamant for Dialga, Lustrous for Pearl. Oh, okay, boosted power of Dragon and Steel-type moves, which is very useful, because with Palkia, it's Dragon and Water moves all at once, but it only works for Palkia, just like the Adamant Orb only works for Dialga. Alright, let's go home. Oh no. Well, you know what? We can fly from here, so it's all good. Go check up on Sunyshore City. We don't even need to go home and tell Mom that we did a thing, so let's just fly to Pastoria. Oh yeah, I guess we did catch the legendary Pokemon. Maybe we should just, like, look at it. I will after healing. Kitty, what'd you think? I caught the legendary Pokemon. He's very interested. Dialga, the Master of Time. This one is docile, so it's a neutral nature. Ancient Power, Slash, Flash Cannon, and Roar of Time. Blast the target with power that distorts even time. The user cannot move on the next turn. This is just Dragon-type Hyper Beam. Palkia fares a little bit better. It has Spatial Rend, which is also a Dragon move. I think it's just a 100 base power, 95 accuracy Dragon move. I don't remember what its special effect is. But at least it doesn't leave Palkia helpless on a turn, or like for a turn. Up we go. I think the Pokemon in this grass is the same, or are the same Pokemon as what's findable, obtainable, encounterable, as what's just below this place. Obscure's dozing off, yeah. That was a very uninteresting legendary fight. TMO5 Roar. Also, I was probably wrong in thinking that Roar was an egg move for Hippowdon, but you know what? No big deal. Revenge was probably the only thing that was an egg move for it. You know, we haven't fought the trainers over here. It's going to be a cakewalk, but why not? To think that the thumbnail for this episode is gonna be Dialga, but the events of the episode are going to be this. Alright, here's a way through. There we go. Are these synchronized swimmers? Is that why they're spinning around?
Meryl.
God, the water looks so good in this. A water rabbit. Shaped like an egg. And now that I've said that, my Animal Crossing mind is going into overdrive because I just remembered Zipper T Bunny exists. And I don't like that thought. For those who don't know anything about Animal Crossing, Zipper is the mascot. We'll call him a mascot of Egg Day, of Easter in Animal Crossing. The representative. There we go. That's a word we can use. And he is a creepy dude. He's supposedly an animal or a villager in a mascot costume. But he's so creepy. I love that pose that the sailor just did to command his Pokemon. He did it a little bit like a Henshin pose or something. Aw, shucks. You're good, Pipsqueak. If I could do a good Popeye voice, I feel like I would be giving these guys the Popeye voice. Is there anything over here? Yes, there is. 1 to the right and 6 down. So how would I get there? Guess I gotta take the long way? Will it be worth it? Good question. Double battle, you say? Let's go. Aren't you gonna swim? No, I'll drown. I have a backpack on and everything. Still love that the regular male swimmer will serve the Pokeball as though it's a volleyball. I guess we'll Giga Drain Meryl. And then Night Slash Golduck. I imagine a Night Slash for a Honchkrow is just him sharpening, maybe not sharpening, hardening its wing blade, and then using it like a sword. A second Golduck. Who would have thought? A Pelican. Who would have thought? I'm pretty sure the two abilities Golduck can have are Cloud 9 and Damp, so it will not get a speed boost in the rain, a la Swift Swim. You don't need to worry about it being faster than either of our dudes.
Saltier, my tears of the sea.
Your behavior. It's a double whammy. What is you? Hello, Floatzel over there in the water. What you doing? I think he's just standing, honestly. Water shallow enough for him to stand. Man, this is a lot of jumping on random beavers to get a big pearl. Was that all that was here? Cool. I can barely see the shallow water. Like the sandbank? Is that the word I'm looking for? Sandbar. I think it's sandbar that I'm looking for. Wait. Swim the whole year round without stopping. Now that's some impressive stamina. Surf! You dare? Throwing a Kamehameha at me. I saw that swimmer. Gyarados is routinely a bit of a... it's a Pokemon that it has to make me stop, think, and say, okay, how am I going to tackle this? I usually don't carry an electric type. The rock type Pokemon rock type user I'm using is a physical one. So Intimidate usually throws a wrench into those works. And then I just have to say, alright, just going to have to overpower it. Knocking it out in one shot is kind of just a pipe dream. Okay, so why is a trainer like this allowed, where he has 3 Intimidate Gyarados, but Pearl is not allowed to have a Staravia as early anymore? What's that about? He didn't even have Staraptor by the time we fought him in Canalave. Normally that's the first time you see it. You're not supposed to see it for the first time in the Jupiter and Mars fight. Was Staraptor just too hard? Was Staravia too hard for that matter? What's happening there? Either way, are you gonna give me some stickers?
Welcome to my private beach. This place is wonderful, isn't it? I'll give you this to you as a token of our friendship.
A party sticker? Oh man, I love parties. Especially Mario ones. I was never invited to real parties. Birthday parties? The occasional one, yes. But then once I became an adult, once you become an adult, royal you, then you just kind of ask, hey, are there going to be some festivities going on? And then you can, you know, just do whatever. I'm in the middle of something here. You can have these if you stay away. Oh, cool. These two just are given stickers. That's nice. How about you? A synchronized crawl with my float cell. Powerful, isn't it? As thanks for watching us swim, take these. More stickers. Wonderful. Anything up here? Yes, some rock climb stuff. I don't know if you can hear that, but my cat is snoring on my lap. He's very sleepy. Alright, what's in this house that's just accessible through rock climb and no other way? Hello. We're finally alone, the two of us. If you'd leave, that is. We don't need this anymore, and he just gives you an app. He doesn't realize that when you share an app, you just... Oh, kitty's getting up. When you share an app, it's not like a plug-and-play type thing. It's you download it, and you just have more of it. I don't know if he realizes that. I guess the Pokétch could work as kind of like a plug-and-play thing, where the apps are cartridges. Which would be kind of fun to think about. Or which is fun to think about, rather. Did we talk to that dude over there? I do not remember. Is any guys we've seen with Pokemon out? Oh, yeah, there we go. Any people we see with Pokemon out tend to give you stickers, which is nice. I don't think I need to heal. Nah, we don't need to use another one. Nothing there. Alright. Well, here's Valor Lakefront. Oh yeah, there's an item over there. Oh wait, the rock's over here. Oh yeah, now that we have saved the 3 lake Pokemon, we can go to their respective lakes and try to capture them. I almost guarantee that they will not be as easy to catch as Dialga was. So I think I'm gonna save it for a little bit longer. Not gonna try to catch them just yet. Because they will be annoyances to try to catch. At a 3 catch rate, yeah, we're gonna need something with sleep. Yeah, I don't have anything with sleep at the moment. Maybe if I teach, like, a Hippowdon Yawn. That might be good for that. But hey, for right now, we can now head down this route. Wait, let me check something here with the dowsing machine. Okay. It's down this middle path. There's an item. And nothing else. Alright. Route 222. Also back to Valor Lakefront, because there's a full restore there, and that's cool. Route 222 for the first time. I believe there are some new Pokemon we can catch in this grass. There's at least one I can think of, and I don't know if it's a time of day thing. At least the Pokemon here are decently high level, and they're not freaking Graveler. I remember going over this way in order to try to catch the Pokemon I'm thinking of. Sure, I'll fight you. We'll fight all the trainers on this route, for sure. I just want to see if I can find the Pokemon I'm thinking of right now. No hesitation in throwing that Pokeball. She's like, haha, and go!
I love my Pokemon.
Smite my enemies. Well, that occurred.
I'm stunned.
I thought you were Tuber Holly. Can you make up your mind, please? Jeez. I usually ran into the Pokemon I'm thinking of in this patch of grass over here. So that's why I'm going over here. But I think all the patches of grass on this route have the same encounters. And again, I don't know if it's a time of day thing. So if it doesn't show up, then gonna have to wait until like morning or midday to find it. Anyway, we can have East Sea Gastrodon here. Nothing super impressive. It's just Gastrodon. Weak to grass. Trodon. Nothing there. What about across the water? Another float cell. If you could hear that in the distance, that was a train going by. What if Bug Buzz? Will that KO a Floatzel? Nope, not quite. Whee! Whee! It's like I'm in a spin cycle for a washing machine. Slash! Ah! Oh, come on. There we go. Oh, just a big mushroom in the center of this grass, sure. Not in the odd spot off to the side. Here. Can't believe that sea slug is freaking dead. Okay, nothing there. How about over here? No? Alright. A tentacle. Alright, I want to check my Pokedex. I feel like we've fought one already, because I remember remarking on it before. So it would be able to tell us it being this Pokedex. Yeah, there it is. Chadot. Oh, its habitat is unknown. Ah, that's why. So it can be found in this grass patch, but only during the morning or daytime. But it's unknown at night. It doesn't exist at night. But yeah, you can find Chadot here. We're gonna have to come back here during the day in order to actually get one. So I might fight like half the trainers this episode and then break for the night and then come back tomorrow in order to record more. Rich boy Trey. He's probably only gonna give me 100 Pokédollars for beating him, won't he? Look out, it's a lion. You dare intimidate my moth? Buzz off! I can't believe that worked. The monotony was broken, but at what cost? Pick the 2 Wikipedia berries. Didn't mean to do that. I would be a terrible berry farmer because I never remember when my berries are ripe. Good night, everybody, by the way. Is there something here? It's a vent that exchanges air from the Grand Underground. I love that they included that little detail. But is there an item around here? Does not look it. There is this. A Yar of Hyuni. Excuse me for a second. I'm coming back to you. I just remember this guy. The only items you ever throw are Pokeballs. But is that true? I want people to think about that. That's why I give away these technical machines for Fling. Fling is a unique move. I've talked about it before, where it'll throw the item that they're holding. You can't get it back unless you're in a battle tower battle or an online battle with somebody. So if you use it in the main game, that item is lost. But the Iron Ball, if that's equipped when you use Fling, that does the most damage out of any item that gets thrown. You can also throw stuff like a King's Rock and a Razor Fang, and you can cause the opponent to flinch outright. So something I've seen an AI use is an Ambipom that had Fake Out, Razor Fang, Fling, and Thief. I don't remember what its other moves were, but the appeal of it was that it would use Fake Out to make the opponent flinch. Since it was fast, it would then fling its Razor Fang, cause them to flinch again, then Thief to steal the item that the opponent was using, and then fling again to throw it. I don't know what its fourth move was. I don't think it was anything of note, but it just kept doing flinch chip damage to anything that was slower than it, and it was annoying. Can't say it worked, but it was annoying. That was a critical hit. Not because Mothim wanted to be praised, it just did a critical hit. Gank, can you learn a few things from that? Enchanting. Enchanté, mademoiselle. Hello, sir. Who's there? Oh, it's only a kid. You scared me. You gonna be sending out a Noctowl? As the other police officers have? Well, previously they were Hoot Hoot. Obscure, get in there. Obscure is going to get a lot of attention in the coming gym. Just trust me on that. God, guys, it's like the middle of the night. You can't be doing that. You're a police officer. You should be keeping the peace, not wrecking it. What's that all about? Chomp. Probably should have waited to see what he was sending out, but I also do want experience on Obscure anyway. I'm a bit of a scaredy cat, so I'm always paying close attention to everything.
Look at my Pokemon, it's really cool.
I like the idea that my protagonist is already fixated on the sailor getting his attention, so he doesn't even turn to look to the kid who just wants some attention. Mantike and Remoraid in the same battle, huh? This is interesting because in order for Mantike to evolve in this game, you need to have a Remoraid on your team and then level Mantike up. It's a pretty unique evolution method, and I like it a lot. Thank you. That's my best Popeye impression at this time of night. Also, I did not go far enough in order to get that Pokeball that's over here. So let me knock that out right quick. Carbos! I get the feeling that Mothim is now at maximum effort value capacity. Yep. So none of this team can can consume that Carbos. They are very satiated with their energy drinks. You two good? Okay. One last fight for this episode. Takes both brains and brawn when you're out at sea. Aye, it's not an easy job, the sailor's life. Yo ho ho. Fabass! Look at him. He's beautiful. Once again, Feebas. You can catch in this game by going to Mount Coronet on one of the upper floors. Or was it lower floors? I think it's lower floors. The foggy one. And in that water that's there, 4 tiles in that lake per day have the potential of spawning a Feebas. It is recommended that you check each tile twice. Use the D-pad for movement as well, because that will help you guarantee accurate movement, tile-wise. And yeah, good luck. The tiles do change per day, in case that wasn't clear. So if you want to dedicate like an afternoon to finding Feebas, then by all means. It's actually not that bad of a hunt. It is kinda rewarding if you choose to pursue it. Of course, if you have that one friend who has done it, then you can capitalize on their hard work. But I'm not about to go do that just yet. Alright, for the next episode, we will be... maybe I should use Basque. Yeah. For the next episode, we'll be taking out these fishermen, and then making our way to Sunyshore. Actually, I don't know if I want to go to Sunyshore immediately. I want to see if the Underground will have a new location for us, or like a new area of the Grand Underground to explore, so like new hideaways and stuff. If not, then we'll just pop right back up here and go to Sunyshore City. But that'll be for next time.